Hello, everybody. That's the astrology report for the next week, beginning of January 16th of 2017. I have no idea if you guys watched the emergency report that I made, but the energies focus you to fix your stuff in the material world, and that energy will be continue working itself out in the earth, and focus on the earth things, because most of the planets, most of the things that's going on currently at the moment, they're connected with water and earth. And there is a very little things that going on right now in air or fire. So, for instance, the moment the moon it's in Virgo, um, that is a Earth sign. We have Mercury, Pluto, Sun, and Capricorn, which is a Earth sign, and we also have Neptune, Venus, and Mars, and Pisces, that it's water. And everything gets connected to the material part. Also, the good thing of the material side is that all the planets are direct. If you never watched the Divine Shift video that I posted many 9 months ago already or something, go watch it so you can understand that when the planets are retrograde, they actually go together with the galaxy going on, and you will understand that while the planets are retrograde, the energy is focused within the soul. It's focused on something spirituality in us. Right now, all the planets are direct, so everything moves towards material world. And this is will be going on beginning Monday morning. The moon will be 18 degrees of Virgo. It's gonna have all this opposition with Mars, Venus. Also will affect a little bit Neptune and Pisces. It's gonna be an opposition of I want everything to be nice and pretty. To you don't really have to be nice and pretty as long as you line up with your soul. This is gonna be this controversial part between your energies inside of you, because Virgo wants everything to be by the dot, perfect. It needs to be perfect. It needs to be organized, like in a hospital. Okay, everybody has to know the things that needs to be, and not everything is going to be perfect on Monday morning just because of that reason. Because the moon, it's a lot of opposition, and also the moon will square Saturn and Sagittarius, which is those going to be like careful with your service. But the service will be actually good because the moon will be trying the sun, and the moon will trine Pluto and Capricorn. So your service is gonna be still going on. You're still gonna be doing, but there's gonna be some lot of tensions, energies, a lot of tense emotions of the things that is going on your life. And this energy will be presented over at Monday morning throughout the day. And I mean, there is not much stuff they shift, except the fast moving. That was a Mercury that moved into Capricorn. So you maybe feel like the people around you, they will be talking more straight, more different, like in the military with short words. The things will sound like an order, but actually those going to be things that needs to be done. And that's why when the Mercury it's in the Capricorn, it's about service, and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm serving, but I don't get anything done. Simply, you won't get anything done because Saturn and Sagittarius says, well, did you got through this part? No, you need to go back and learn it. Did you got to this situation? No, you have to go back and revise it. what did you do, how the things were. Simply because Uranus is in trine with Saturn, and the universe right now says, well, only if you learn the lesson, then you get the award. And that's why some of you will get awarded during this period. Some of you will get the things coming up because Saturn, it's also the same time, is in a sextile with Jupiter and Libra, which is you get the right thing, you get the right rewards, you get the right relationships, you get the right place. So this is about the Monday and the overall part about Monday, January 16. So we're gonna be moving forward on Tuesday. The Tuesday morning, the moon is gonna shift to Libra. The emotions is gonna be start getting more tense. And the reason I've said there's gonna be more tense is because there's gonna be start feeling the squaring with little bit with Mercury, because there's gonna be this tension talk on Tuesday that you will feel like you need to talk with someone about tensions, but uh, it's not kind of clear what that is, and you have to keep the balance. Typically, like a Libra, you have to keep the balance yourself out, not to be aggravated, not to be self doubt, but you to be nice, calm of the thing that needs to be talked on it. When it moves a little bit, the moon it's still gonna be have a little bit this tension with Mars still, because Mars is on 22 degrees. You will have a little effect onto your emotions and your aggravations. And also Mars, just to remind you, it's squaring Saturn. And when a Mars is squaring Saturn, those are the two guys that this is the time that the two bad guys get together, and they're like, it's time for you to, you didn't learn to the good way, now it's time for you to learn to the bad way. And when those two get in tension positions like the way they are right now, some of you are gonna be basically spanked by the universe, simply so you can learn the lessons. And that's why Saturn right now it says like learn the lesson, learn the lesson, learn the lesson. And some of you will understand that learning the lesson positions on Tuesday, it's gonna be very heavy beginning Monday, but on Tuesday there's gonna be a lot of feeling because the moon is gonna trigger those emotions, because the moon is our trigger. When it goes around and it triggers this little portion of you and this little portion of you, the little portion of you, and when it goes around, creates a life evolving. So to move on Wednesday, that will be at January 18th. The moon is in the mid of Libra, and when it's in the mid of Libra, it starts approaching for position with Uranus. And this is the time when some of you are going to start feeling like the destiny, God, the universe go against you. Really? Did they go against you, or you're not aligned with the universe, God, and the destiny? So that's why this opposition will be very well felt. There's going to be this duality in you because Libra and Aries are there in 180 degrees opposite. If they learn how to work together, they're the best partners. But if they can't, Third World War is probably nothing compared to those two can do. Basically, the Libra is gonna be like, okay, you're so stubborn, dear, and Aries, and Aries says, yeah, right, Libra, you never listen to the other side of the road. And Libra is like, oh, really? And what do you listen? You stand in front of the train, and the train comes in, and you think you're better, bigger than the train? Are you Aries? Come on, stop it. And they start arguing. And that's why this arguing inside of you is going to be a little bit tense on Wednesday. And you may laugh on it, you may have fun on it with your self talk, but have fun with it at least. And try not to have this kind of talks with others. Okay, if you can zip it, don't say anything, probably going to be the best idea, because you have no idea what will come out. Simply because the moon is also going to square Pluto, and also what's happening is that the Jupiter square the Sun on Capricorn, and that could be a lot of affections or a lot of infections at the work relationships. So be careful of that part, because Capricorn represents work environment, and you got to be very careful with that part on it. So that's about Wednesday and Thursday, January 19. Well, the moon, it's gonna be keeping going. It's gonna be 25 degrees. The 25 degrees of Libra, that will be an opposition with Uranus, and it's still gonna square in the Sun. The Sun is gonna be at the final degree of Capricorn, and that service part, the service energy is gonna calm down a little bit. Finally, some good news. We're gonna move to Aquarius, and then Aquarius, we're gonna feel this patience of like, okay, we get our emotions in the right place, the right love. It's time we to feel the love, and the moon actually will be moving with that square with the sun, because the sun and the moon, they will move together, and when that entering Aries, it's gonna be still squaring these tensions of it. The moon will enter Scorpio and the following day. So that's the thing that while the moon is in Scorpio, you will seek the things that doesn't serve you anymore. What you need to do, what you need to focus on it. But that will be about Friday. On Friday, as I said, the moon is going to move to Scorpio. It's going to be 7 degrees in Scorpio, and it's still going to be squaring the sun, which is the sun is a 0 degrees of Aquarius on it, and the moon is going to actually trine Neptune and Pisces, and the emotions is going to be so much. You may feel the emotions of revaluation of your own emotions, of what you did through dreams to visions to daydreaming, even while you at work. So on Friday you have to be. It's one of those days that you do this evaluation time of what you need to do, probably throughout the weekend. So that's gonna be on the first thing. The other thing is Mercury is gonna be sextile the Moon, and it's gonna be sextile Venus, and it's gonna be this beautiful, beautiful position of it that the love is gonna be expressing yourself. So the love vibes, they will be very good on Friday, and I hope some of you forgive someone or understand someone or admit your love to someone. That it's whatever your case it is. And Saturday, January 21st, the moon is gonna be still in Scorpio, but right now the moon is not gonna affect any negative reflections on it, simply because it's gonna be time for self reflections to your own self. And the moon is actually is gonna be approaching the truth Lilith on it, and you're gonna feel like the good and the bad coming together in you and Scorpio. Simply to this is gonna be like within the religions there is this 40 days after you die, the angel and the devil, they comes in and they judge you of after you die. What did you do? Like the angel says, well, you lied, but that lie was a good lie because you wanted to cover this thing. And the devil say, well, he lied anyway, so he lied, and a lie is sin, so he sinned, And the devil and the angel, a little bit, they both argue of what's going on. And that little argue, you might feel it inside of you, and that is actually your conscience. So your conscience is going to talk to you during the Saturday of what the things you did right and we did wrong, and you will find this self evaluation things coming up. And we're talking about Sunday, will be January 22nd. One of the best numbers on it. The moon is actually will be in Sagittarius. Again, the motion is going to be pretty good because beginning the day, the moon will have two aspects. It's going to have a sextile aspect with the sun, which is the sun. It's on 2 degrees of Aquarius, and also there's going to be some a beautiful trine with Mars, and it will calm down a little bit the tense energy of Mars, the masculine, to calm down a little bit and not to be so much with this power to create these vivid dreams of what you have, the ones that you're waking up in the middle of the night and you wake up and you don't know where you are, or what reality, or what place, or you go back to sleep at 3 o'clock and you wake up at 4 o'clock in 44 minutes. You stare at the clock, you close your eyes, you wake up 5 o'clock and 55 minutes, and you're like, what's wrong with me? That comes in from those powerful Pisces dreams that all of a sudden they work on a very good positions with you. So that will be the astrology report for the week. I hope you get something out of it. I hope this astrology report will help you out in your life. And talking to you next week.